B17. Uncle is letting me stay at his old farm for the weekend. Just outside of this small town, relatively quiet and lonely place. Huge open fields surrounded by woods. There's a grain silo and the barn with a few animals. Chickens, 2 turkeys, a goat, even a peacock some fucking how. He drives into the city for the weekend to sleep with this girl that he's into. Anon, I'm leaving you the place. Just make sure to feed the animals once a day, and if you drink all the beer, pay for it. Kinda winks at me. Cool uncle, that JPEG. Of course, invite friends and some girls over for drinking and romantic country walks. Also, GoldenEye, because fuck yeah. There's me, Eric, Robert, and Jeremy, along with Ellie, Diana, and Jessica. I'm super into Diana. 8 out of 10 Hispanic Asian chick. Weirdest boner NA. So we start drinking and messing around in the garage. I tell everyone we should go to the barn and get up in the top area and fuck around. We get up there, bring some food and some more beer, start talking, get in a big circle. Diana sits right next to me. Boner alert.avi. Everything's normal at first. We start sharing ghost stories. She starts telling us about La Llorona, or whatnot, crying ghost lady. Mildly spoopy, but she has a cute little mouse voice, so it loses atmosphere. Her head kind of falls on my shoulder. There's one of those hanging workman's lamp things, lighting up the barn. I don't remember what they're called right now. Everyone's kinda silent, just thinking, sipping at their beer or murmuring. I start to smell this disgusting smell, like rotten meat dipped in perfume. It was sick, but sweet. I push it off as dead mice or something stupid. I was kind of an idiot at 17. Still am, keck. Put my arm around Diana, ask if anyone wants more beer, offer to go back to the house to get it. Sure, friend. One of my friends, probably Robert. Get up, brush myself off, and head for the ladder to get down. The fucking ladder is missing. Too annoyed to be scared, turn and ask who messed with the ladder. Everyone looks genuinely mystified at the missing ladder. Shrug, decide it probably fell down and I just can't see it. Figure I'll just drop through the hole and brace myself for the drop, and put the ladder back up on the way back. I get to the edge of the hole, smell that gross fucking smell again and almost stop. But don't want to look like a pussy. Drop my feet through the hole, start to lower myself down, when I feel something wet smack against my exposed ankle. Pushed myself back up so fucking fast with the bitchiest yelp I've ever made or heard. Scramble away from the hole. What's up, friend? Probably fucking Robert again. Wasn't in the mood. Either the turkeys have super long wet necks now, or there's someone down there that grabbed my leg. Very funny, Anon.bmp. I'm fucking serious, assholes. I kick my leg out to show them where the guy, or whatever, touched me. There's this brownish, reddish goop on my ankle. It's sticky and smells like that rotten meat put on display at a department store from before. What is that, Anon? One of the girls asks. I have no idea, so I shake my head. Tell them I'm gonna chill up here for a bit, and someone else can head down if they want. Eric gets up to take a look, but is obviously frightened as fuck, like he should be. That smell is hanging around, thick and cloying. He looks down the hole to the ground level, and backs away slowly. That's when we hear it. Everyone freezes. Ellie is all over Eric now. Everyone's too afraid to move. The voice was flat and slow, like some sort of fucking mongoloid trying to figure out how to into words. It keeps repeating it, the sound slowly changing over time. We're huddling up together. Everyone's here, so we know it's no one fucking with us. And my uncle doesn't have any neighbors for miles. Who fucked with the ladder? Everyone turns to look at me. That was my fucking voice. What the fuck? Shake my head vigorously and realize the creature was practicing with my voice, and is now saying other things in my voice, catching on to the speech way more quickly than before. None of us have cell phones because this is the latest 90s, so we couldn't really call the cops or anything. We're all just kind of huddled together, trying not to talk because hearing it say things that we say is extremely disconcerting. silently thankful that it was stupid enough to remove the ladder. The smell starts to fade away slowly, and I figure it's gone by the time the stench is gone. Get balls of steel out of nowhere, decide we should all drop down and make a break for the house. Everyone sort of agrees. Jeremy and Jess doesn't want to be left alone, so they end up agreeing. The 8 of us all collect around the hole and take a peek. We don't see anything but some smears of that reddish-brown goop on the floor. Push it to the back of my mind, decide I'll go first, drop down, and wave everyone down. We were all sort of uncoordinated and fucked up from the beer that we had. But thankfully, it wasn't much. Everyone's down in a few moments. We grab hands like 5-year-olds and start to walk to the house at a brisk pace, not wanting to draw its attention and not wanting to trample each other like retards. We hear this wet fucking smack on the concrete floor of the barn. Fuck this. Nope. Done. Everyone starts to run, barely holding each other's hands. My hand slips from Diana's for a moment, but a strong, warm hand grabs it again, and no one calls out like they're lost. All 8 of us return to the house. Wait. 8? Me, Eric, Jeremy, Robert, Diana, Ellie, Jessica. That's 7. Everyone seems to realize this and nopes the fuck out, looking at everyone else. There were only 7 of us again. I want to puke when I realize it wasn't Diana's hand that I grabbed the second time. But for some reason, it didn't follow us into the house. Maybe it wasn't a fan of late 70s decor, I don't fucking know. We scramble through the living room. I stop and grab my uncle's compound bow and a few arrows from the display cabinet for some reason. As if I'm gonna knock a fucking arrow and kill this fucking X-Files motherfucker when I haven't gone hunting in over a year. Everyone piles up into the kitchen. It's raised up and away from the living room, and kind of looks out into it, where the main door is. I sit and watch over the sink, fingers fucking trembling, barely able to hold the fucking $1,000 bow in my hand. Might as well be a paperweight. We hear this wet smacking and thudding against the front door, the screen door shaking as well. It's asking in my voice and others now to be let in, slowly stringing together words from other sentences it heard to make its own. It stops after a while, and we start to calm down. I go to find the phone. While I'm doing this, I hear this soft tapping on glass. I freeze, and I spin around. This jerking, twisting amalgamation of flesh, wearing a mix of all of our faces, is tapping almost politely at the sliding glass door of the patio. I lose my shit and almost go to draw and shoot, but something tells me it can't enter the house without being invited. I inch away slowly. Its eyes are following me up to the kitchen, and it stares at me, just tapping and tapping. We all keep a watch, but it can't really do anything. So it jerks, slithers, shifts away, and tries the front door again. It continues into the light of the morning. We all said fuck it the next day. I left the bag of feed open for all the animals, and we drove to Robert's house and camped out in the basement for Saturday and Sunday. My uncle acted pretty weird when I brought it up, and moved out 2 months later. We never spoke again. I think he tried to sacrifice me to it, or something.